Hey y'all! And welcome to the Sorry Not Sorry Generation podcast, where we bring you a not-so-healthy dose of humor and reality as we get our hands dirty with some serious nostalgia and question everything.
Let's dive in.
Hey y'all!
Hey y'all!
It's Misty.
It's Ani.
It's Aaron.
Today, we are doing another fun edition, psychotic edition of Smash or Pass. In the past, we have done anime Smash or Pass. We have done fictional character Smash or Pass. And today, we are really going to incriminate ourselves with monster Smash or Pass. And you're not allowed to judge us because I know all of you are freaks too. So
You listen to
Here's
us.
why you're
You
here.
follow us.
Mhm.
You're here for the freak show.
Yes. So, for the most part, it's like they're generic supernatural creatures, and then we will talk about yes, no, what or why too. Why you say yes, why you say no, or just what are some of the really. You're gonna go with that? Okay. So we're gonna go with that. And we are I made this PowerPoint in like 2 days very quickly. So it is thrown together and we're going to see
That's
what
the
we've
best
got going
kind.
on. Yeah. So, so Monster Smash or Pass. We're going to start out easy. Okay? We're going to go with vampire. All right? It can be any kind of vampire. You can have the sparkly kind of vampire. You can have the interview with vampire. You can have Dracula. But the question is, yes or no?
Hard smash.
Hard
No
to-
question.
I think they're all like a smash, a little less so for like the Twilight style, not because they sparkle, but because they literally are frozen at the emotional age in which they're turned. And that's, God, I'd have a hard time dealing with that. Telling me Carlisle is
stupid.
23. 23, and he will never grow
Not
past
be
in a
23.
mature way past the age of 23, and it really shows why they continuously make terrible decisions. But like if I weigh that against all the other types of vampires out there, except for maybe the vampire knight vampires, because that was a lot of incest that I'm just not here for.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Yeah,
I have to think about that.
That just kept getting worse. And so maybe not the incestual ones or the ones who don't like emotionally mature ever, but like the other vampires, the classic vampires, the Dracula vampires. I can live with that. I wouldn't want to be it, but I could live with it. Mostly just because I don't like the idea of never being able to like drink matcha or eat chocolate again. But you know.
Is it all vampire lore where you can't taste anything anymore?
I don't necessarily think it's that you can't taste anything. It's that you can't eat like food, like human food. I don't think it says that you can't taste it. I know like a lot of like books and stuff like that say that it tastes like ash in my mouth or it tastes terrible or whatever, but like I don't necessarily think it's that you can't taste it. It's just that you can't consume it anymore because your body's not doing the bodily functions it's supposed to be doing if you're eating human food. So
But
like,
technically isn't your body like alive because of the blood that's pumping through it when you drink the blood?
because like your heart's not beating, so like your organs aren't doing anything anymore. They're just kind of sitting there. So I don't think there's any stomach acid really to like break down the foods and like all of that. So.
Okay.
I mean, and then in What We Do in the Shadows, they projectile vomit.
Yes.
Immediately.
True. Immediately.
Yes, that is immediately.
Yeah. In
blood
Twilight, they have
is-
to go throw it up themselves too. So, but yeah. So like, I think it would bother me
Okay.
not to be able to ever eat anything again. Also, I live in Florida. Not being allowed to go out in the sunlight would suck. So that's all there is. So you
It's
know.
true. I mean, I'm saying I want to smash it. I don't necessarily want to be it.
Yeah, like I smashing, yes, because at the very least he could introduce me to other supernatural creatures, and I might be able to become one of them, and that might be better. So,
Plus,
and
in every lore, the vampire bite is very erotic.
And hopefully he's rich, because if you've been
That
around for
too.
several hundred years and you're not rich, you
No,
might
Well,
as
if you
well
don't
stay
have to
rich.
eat,
sometimes.
Yeah,
you don't have to eat. You know,
yeah,
that's money in your pocket. They
yeah.
usually are rich.
Like if you've had several hundred years to live on this earth and you aren't rich, you can just walk into the sun, because what's the point? So, like, especially back when fraud was so much easier and we didn't have to compete with computers.
But like even then, you've been around for so long, you've seen all like the trends come and go. And then when people die, and but back then it wasn't that great of a record keeping system
Yeah.
of the dead. So you can just walk in, grab whatever, like
I'm so
fucking-
and so's great lost descendant. He's like, yes, you are. Here's a fortune. Thank you.
right? Like
Like, and now I have to forge actual documents. Like, okay. Our next creature, also for the record, like the little tag things I have written on the side are going to progressively get more and more unhinged as I got more and more
As they
unhinged
should.
doing this. So, just FYI.
we need to say these out loud for the people to hear.
That's true. My vampire one says he will suck your blood and not much else. All right. Werewolves. To be clear,
Oh
the
god.
howl at the full moon kind, not the shapeshifters of Stephanie Meyer's wackadoodle book. Like the one, like the thing Remus Lupin transforms into in the third Harry Potter. Like the weird, bony, not quite the right shape, hellhound looking motherfucker, like that. Not like the cool, gorgeous, bipedal furry man. That's just a furry. I mean, like an actual werewolf who has no cognitive like reasoning or any of that. This will be my first pass. So,
Do you have a distinction between werewolf and were-animal? Like a were-beast?
like if you want, I mean, if you want to fuck
Ani, where are you
a
going with this?
leopard, if you want to fuck a were-leopard, like that's fine. But he's gonna look like the psycho version, not like an actual animal.
Okay,
So,
that's where I was going with that, because in one of the books that in the Dark Hunter world, these are all
mhm.
like ancient like people that had magic, and back when Atlantis was real, the Greek gods were heavily involved. So like these were animals have two different species. Either you're born with a human with a human heart and you get to transform into your line of animal that you are at puberty. So your base is a human, or you're born as an animal with an animal heart, and then at puberty you can transform into a human, and then you can keep going back and
That
forth. So
I
I'm
would
just like,
classify that as a shapeshifter,
okay.
not a werewolf, because we're talking Howl at the Moon, losing control, disjointed looking, like Remus Lupin style, not shapeshifters.
Then the
Shapeshifters
answer
are
is no.
Yeah,
I
shapeshifters
will
are
That's a pass.
more
Yeah, it's a pass.
yeah,
uh,
You
like
make that one hard, Misty, because
hard pass.
I probably would have taken the one from Stephanie Meyer's Wackadoodle book because
yeah, it's just
stand
that hers
forever.
aren't werewolves, they're shapeshifters. So, which for the record, her admitting to that is one throwaway line in Breaking Dawn that these are not werewolves, these are shapeshifters. So, because she had to fucking figure out like, hey, you had Caius say that he was afraid of the children of the moon, which are actual werewolves, and there are not werewolves in the Quillery Pack's like history. Not that she used anything with her mythology into these books at all, but werewolves are a European mythology. So, yeah,
Okay.
so she did admit that they were shapeshifters and not werewolves because they are not controlled by the moon, and that is the main part of werewolves versus shapeshifters is no
Thank
control,
you.
howling at the moon.
Yes, that was my
Yes, shapeshifters all day long. Let's fucking go.
yes.
Ilona Andrews, Kate Daniels series every fucking day of the week. It's a smash, but for actual werewolves,
No.
no. And for the record,
Yeah.
if anybody would like to debate this part, I am referring specifically to the transformed version, not Remus Lupin, like 30 out of 31 days of the month. I'm talking about like the actual transformed version of him. Like yes, smashing that version of him, werewolf
No.
version. So that is a hard pass for the
That's a
group.
hard no, thank you.
Yes,
That's a
that
hard no,
just
thank you.
Uh-huh.
I
Mm-hmm.
just don't think
Mm-hmm.
it would go well. All right, next up, Frankenstein. And my little thing says
Smash.
my little thing here on the side says, I wonder if he could change out his parts. And Aaron is an immediate smash. Aaron, why are you an immediate smash?
I do want to qualify that if he starts to smell after a few days because he's made out of dead parts, then it's a pass.
Mhm.
But like in the first, like when he first wakes up, when things are still kind of fresh, yes. He's tall, he's
Yeah.
hunky, and he's a himbo. He's not gonna talk. We don't have problems. Smash.
Valid. Very valid.
My
He's-
first thought was, can I build him myself with the parts I want? Because then smash.
Okay, Valkyria. I'm really glad. Every time we do a session, or it's just like I'm talking to you, something happens, and I just think to myself, I'm really glad I made Val quit collecting body parts. So, because wow, what would Al Thindred have to compete with? Like, okay, okay, I see you. And that's why I made you stop.
To be fair, Val
I
wants
see
to
you, and
collect.
I'm so sad I hear you.
Listen, Val just wants an army of the undead. All right, she wants to smash Alfindrin. She wants an army of the undead.
Well, look, Alexander the Great was over there sleeping with his soldiers, so like.
Okay, point
Yep.
taken.
That's the best part of the one with Colin Farrell and what's his face? The one yours, the one Jared Leto. Yeah, that's the best part of that one.
Ah,
Historically accurate. Alexander the Great slept with a lot of people. Frankenstein. Like, I think I'm kind of leaning towards the way Aaron is. Like, immediately after waking up, like, sure, I would prefer to choose like the appearance a la Build-A-Bear style. But
It's almost more like Lego because you're choosing the parts.
yeah, like hello Lego style. Like if I can choose the equipment we're working with here, then sure. But I think there's probably like a couple hour window of a smash, and after that, it's probably just a no. And
I'm gonna go with a pass.
yeah, that's valid. Like it's just kind of like a little on the fence situation. Like it has conditions. It's a condition.
One night smash.
Yeah.
And then kick him to the curb.
Yeah, just like
Maybe.
there's no breakfast in the morning. Get out. I don't want to have to figure out how to put your pieces in body bags. Like, no, thank you. All right. Next up, we have Bigfoot. Can Bigfoot get fleas? That is the main thing I think I'm going to have a problem with. Is can he have fleas? And if so, the answer is a hard no.
It's a pass.
It's a pass.
Yeah.
I can't. I dated a Bigfoot, all right? Like, I can't do it again.
And for the record, this is of no offense meant to our cryptids listening to this, as we know there is a Bigfoot in Alaska who is listening to this. And, no offense to any Bigfoots, Yetis, swamp things, none of that. You're all valid. You all deserve to be smashed. We're just choosing not to bring fleas home to our cats or in our cats.
Yeah. Well, also different Bigfoot variations, a la the skunk ape.
Skunk ape,
Florida. You haven't heard of that one? It's the Florida. It's the Florida Bigfoot.
Skunk ape.
It's the swamp one.
Anyway. Yep. I love that, like, we say that, and I'm gonna go watch The Creature from the Black Lagoon tomorrow at the fort.
Oh, good. Good.
Which apparently I learned was filmed here. I didn't know that. It was filmed here, so.
Makes sense.
That tracks. But no, but like, there there's in Bigfoot lore, there is a very distinct smell that is described,
That's very true.
you know, and
An awful
that's a no.
smell.
That's a no. I'm so sorry. No,
Yeah.
it's not for me. Mm-mm.
I mean, he might be
Uh-uh.
like 7, 8 feet tall, but like between the smell and the fleas, that's a hard pass across the board. A
Gosh.
minotaur. Ain't nothing mini about him. I told you guys they were my things on the PowerPoint was gonna get more and more unhinged, and this
I
is
love it.
happening.
I
So
love it.
yeah, the things I read right after I read what creature it is, guys, is the thing I'm reading off of like the PowerPoint. So it's just gonna be unhinged. So I
My
wrote that and then cackled to myself. So
my
A
first
mark of
question
true
is
genius.
are his bits the human version or are they the animal
The bull
version?
version.
Yeah, that's my first concern.
um
I
considering
have.
like
Like if he's got the human bits that's the size of a bull, fine. Okay. I just don't want bull bits.
fair. We can go with that combination if you want the human version bowl size. Like we can for this monster smash. But if I was gonna say like mythology wise, probably just if he's bull from like the legs down, it's probably all bull. So if it's all bull, no, and that's a pass. But if it's human bits but bull size, is that a smash for Ani?
Debating. I'm not entirely sure.
Aaron! I don't even know how you found that! I don't know how you found that!
I did. Let's just say I didn't put it on my work computer to Google it.
Oh,
Um,
listeners, Aaron has sent us a very creative picture of what she thinks Minotaur bits would look like. They come with
Face and
horns.
horns and all.
Yeah.
pointier than I thought. You know what? You know what?
So it's not ribbed for your pleasure?
Yes. Well, the face might be. No. Okay. Um. Okay. This is where it starts to go off the rails. Uh. It's not as hard of a no as I wish it was.
That's that's valid. I think it's valid. I think this one would be kind of like a situational based like again like if it was
Would
the
be
human
nice.
if the
No.
like if it was the human bits but the bowl size, yes. If
I'm
it's the
still
other
gonna
way,
pass. I'm still gonna pass because he's got the bull face and I don't want to like have slobber all over my face.
I mean, that's valid. I can't
Downstairs?
justifiably
Sure. On my face? No.
I can't justifiably pass because at one point in the group chat, I did send that Lucius Malfoy fanfiction that is Minotaur. So,
And she liked it apparently. No.
it has a sequel and everything.
Oh.
Um,
God.
Spicy.
so yeah, so I can't justifiably say that I would pass because I know I haven't passed. So,
I
um,
also didn't hate that book as that we read as much as I wanted to.
It
that's fair.
wasn't too horrible until he started talking.
This is true, but that's true of all men. So
That's valid. Yeah, like that's not an abnormal problem. That's just a problem we have.
Okay, fair.
Okay, our next one. A kraken. All those tentacles. Smash. Not a question.
Smash.
soft smash.
Listen, those tentacles and those suckers can get to every little bit that you want it to, okay? Ultimate pleasure.
Listen. I totally understand the tentacles. I don't understand the suckers because have you ever seen when someone gets an octopus stuck to them, and then they peel it off, and then they have all the little, looks like hickeys,
Yes.
and that's okay.
Aaron's not describing a down point for me, so
Yes, and
you were making a valid point, Aaron. I agree with you.
Yes, those hurt. You know that hurts, right?
well, I'm pretty sure that if you're gonna be sleeping with whatever kraken this is, they can tone it down so it's not gonna like eat its victim, but like pleasure its victim.
I'm gonna let you believe that.
I've read those books.
I'm not gonna take this.
so-
I'm not gonna take this away from you.
And I don't
Thank
even mean the fan fictions. I mean like the actual books. I've read those. I have those on my phone now. Like, so,
Mhm.
yeah.
I got a thing for tentacles. I have to blame Laurel K. Hamilton for that one with her Mary Gentry series. One of her lovers is like a lord of the underworld or whatever the hell he is over there. She like he has a bunch of tentacles that will just like just come off his body, but then she magicked him so it just stays on him like a tattoo, and then he can will them all out. I think it's cool.
All right. I'm down with that.
I'm
Zero.
gonna let you keep it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Aaron is the only one here with sanity.
That's
Ani
fine.
and I
Misty
are
gets
not.
I
it.
don't know. I
Misty
don't
gets
know. Am I?
don't know.
Look, I've been reading fan fiction for almost 20 years. And to be fair, the tentacle ones aren't usually fan fiction related, but they are just on the fan fiction websites as original works. And yeah, I've read a lot of them. So, yep. I told Ani I was going to hit about roughly 200 fan fictions read this year, and some of them involve this. So, not all of them, but some of them. Some of them do. No shame.
No shame.
All right, next one. A centaur. Clip clop, motherfuckers.
No. Just because I can't. Just because I can't make the math work of how things do things,
What do you mean? You don't
where
want
things
horse
go.
schlong? You wanted the Minotaur schlong, but not the horse one?
But at least he stands upright. What are you gonna do with this?
I never questioned it, but does that mean the centaur's got two dicks? Because there's like the man, like.
No.
Okay. Just one.
Now he's got the withers up front and then the business in the back. No, I can't math this.
He can easily
Pass.
mount you. Easily.
I understand, but then that sounds like there's extra equipment involved. Okay.
Not in any of the books I've read.
I haven't read these, but no thank you.
I'm sure he's strong enough to.
I'm gonna be real honest
Manage
with you. It's not books, it's Harry Potter fan fiction.
I figured.
That does
I
not
figured.
surprise me.
I figured that.
It was either that or Narnia. I don't know. One of the
That's
two.
fair. I've never read the Narnia fan fictions though, so I don't know anything about those. But it is present in Harry Potter fan fiction, so I have stumbled across those. Definitely the first time I came across it, very confused and absolutely by accident. But after that, I'm just not surprised by what I find anymore.
It's fair. I'm going to
Um,
pass.
Realistically speaking, yeah, it's a pass because there's just no recovering from this. Like, there's just no
Literally get wrecked.
you're gonna need plastic surgery after this, reconstructive surgery, and it's just like
Again, unless there's equipment like what I'm about to put in the chat, and I'm not sorry, but you can look at what's in the chat now.
Yes, that. I know what you're doing.
Yeah. That's fair.
Oh, that's the only way that I imagine this happening. However, no.
You don't want to do what Catherine the Great was rumored to have done and put yourself on a pulley system to lift yourself up?
And the Minotaur's mother, I guess, because that was with a bull. She put herself in a cow, a fake cow, and
Mm.
just waited. No, the answer is no.
Valid. I think this is a
This is
fictional, sure. Reality, no. So
the centaur's a pass.
the centaur is a pass. I've read the fictional. Reality, no. Zombie. How sanitary would this be?
Hard pass.
Hard
Hard,
pass.
hard pass. Hard pass. Sorry.
Because that thing, the zombie itself is falling apart. None of it
Mhm.
is staying together.
It is
How is it
actively rotting.
literally? How it's
Nope.
it's necrophilia. I'm not into that
No,
in any sense.
no.
So like that trying to stick its thing in you and then it just breaks off mid thrust. Exactly.
It'd be
Like
more of a peel, by the way. It would be the skin peeling and
Blech.
sticking.
It's so much worse. It's so
Exactly.
much worse. Yeah, this is an easy pass across the board. No, thank you. Anywhere here. No, no.
I don't feel like there's a need for discussion. Bye.
Godzilla. I think canonically Godzilla might be a girl, but I could be wrong.
I think it is. But we'll go with what about Mothra? No, I'm kidding.
Don't debate
Well,
Mothra. Mothra may or may not be a different slide. So
or
God's
Mothman. Anyway, no, Godzilla, I don't really feel that strongly either way.
I
like
think
in
it
the
would
OG Japanese films, it's gender neutral. It's just Godzilla.
be. I think
They
this is
decided
like
it was not important to look for genitalia while the monster
they
was
had bigger problems. It was stepping
Tokyo.
on people.
He's a
I think I'm
wow.
gonna say like a soft smash. I think it would be like a situational decision, and just like I'm more morbidly curious as how it would work. So
I'm also a smash on this one. I don't know
yeah,
why, but
why not?
I love what they call Godzilla in Japanese, and it's a gorilla whale.
Okay, I'll admit I haven't heard that one before, but sure.
Gorilla Kujira. Gorilla whale.
Okay. Ani's teaching us things.
Mm.
And yeah. So we've got 2 smashes, Aaron.
It's really a neutral. I don't know. I really don't know. So I guess a bit soft pass.
Okay.
Soft pass
I'd
around
want
the
to hear
board.
about it from a friend. I'd want to hear about it, but I don't know if I'd want to
That's fair. Ani
participate.
and I can tell you about it when it happens. It's fine. That's fine. So we'll be right there. All right. Next one. A cyclops, a
Pass.
mythology accurate gigantic cyclops with one eye.
Pass.
You know, they
Because
think they were elephant skulls that they think people found and thought they were cyclops
Huh.
I
because
can see that.
where the trunk attaches to the skull is a big hole
Oh,
and
yeah.
it looks like a big eye right in the
That's
middle.
fair.
So that's what they think that is. But anyway, sorry.
I mean,
That
that's one of the things I
not the
think
point.
that where the mythologies for dragons come from is that people were finding dinosaur bones and skeletons. Is that they're just like, well, what are these? And then they make up a creature because they have no concept of dinosaurs. So
Yeah. But I guess he'd only have eye for you, the
yeah,
Cyclops.
it's fair.
Eye. But no,
that one
thank
eye
you.
is the problem. I would not stop laughing, and I just stare at it constantly.
Well, you'd get away with it because you wouldn't be like looking between the eyes or you'd be looking elsewhere. You'd be making eye contact.
Yeah, at all times. Yeah. I think I would pass just because, like, a little too much. Like in mythology, they're really, really huge creatures. So, like, I'm just like, no,
No.
no, and also very, very stupid. So I'm just like, that's a nothing. Yeah. Aaron, smash or pass?
Pass.
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 Pass across the board. Alrighty. A mermaid / merman.
Smash.
Don't ask me where anything goes. or where anything comes from, or where any of that. I would like to just make one small point, and that when I was looking for art for these are the default arts that came up. And the mermaid, beautiful, lovely. She looks like a blue Ariel. The yellow merman looks like a stoner who's like bathing
Stoner
himself on a
twink.
rock, a
Stoner
stoner
twink.
twink. And the other merman is just
Sugar Ray.
like with his tongue sticking out for some reason. And I'm just like,
It's Sugar Ray.
But he's got the gray hairs. He's a little daddy. It's okay.
it's just,
I
he's,
think blue and yellow are together, but that's fine.
oh,
Um,
that's valid though. I hadn't thought of that. Okay, okay. And yeah, okay. So mermaid,
and the one on the right is their lipstick lesbian neighbor who's always there.
yeah.
That's just what.
See, you would be
Uh,
joining a great community if you got involved with the mer people, apparently. So,
why is her? Oh wait, no, I was looking at her left hand, or her one hand wrong. I was like, what's that? Oh, but it's more of a
It's more like a
web
fit, yes.
situation.
yeah,
I did the
Yeah.
same thing. I'm like, what? Oh, got it. Web.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yes. Merman is yes. Merman is yes.
Hard smash.
I
Mhm.
will also smash. I'm mainly saying this because I'm so curious to how it would work. Like,
Yeah.
I want to know.
I have a book of this in my cart on Amazon right now. So yes, hard smash. Yes. Mhm.
I've never read one that's merman, any of that.
I
So
have.
like I don't know what like the how it's accepted in books and stuff like that about how it works. So I'm kind of curious.
From the one that I've read, like I've read a Reverse Little Mermaid. She turns into a mermaid, and then when she's with the merman, his thing just comes out of a little slot that he's got, and her little slot just opens up.
Odd.
Quite.
Odd. I just
You
okay.
just described it in the unsexiest way.
That's how I remember it. I'm like, it's just a slit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's yeah.
In the one where I read, he was, I mean, a merman, but he also, I guess, fits under the shapeshifter category because he just kind of turned into a man, and we got around it that way. And thank God.
You don't like the little slide open.
The little slot is not doing it for me.
No, that's valid though.
On either side. So
Yeah, hard pass. If it's a slot, that's a pass. If it's literally anything else, sure.
Like, you don't
Yeah.
see it, and then apparently when it's time to mate, it just appears. Like, okay.
Okay.
The
Sure.
other, I mean, like, it's a hard smash, but there's also the unanswered question of how they poop, and so
It's a smash for curiosity's sake, but like there are
in a scientific way, I have a lot of questions.
So yeah, this is a smash for science.
This is a smash for science. I love that. Honey, that needs to go in our post when we post this episode. Just
That needs to be the hashtag. Smash for science.
Smash for science. This is why, in the world of Star Trek, humans are mating with everything because literally just so willing to smash for science.
And here I thought Kirk was just a horn dog.
I mean,
No,
both.
he's a scientist first. All right. We have a satyr.
No, Mr.
Really-
Tumnus, no.
He's really good with a flute. I mean, I think this one might be more appealing for dudes because if he's playing a flute, he's pretty good.
Got a good tongue game.
I was gonna say he's really good at blowing.
This is a no. No.
I think I will also pass. This is a bit too animal for me. I don't know if it's like I don't know what bothers me about this. It doesn't bother me about the Minotaur. But
That is
like,
my question.
Because
You're
they're
willing to
short.
smash the Minotaur,
yeah,
but not this that has a
yes,
Because
humanoid
they're
face
short.
I
because
can't
they're
explain.
short.
I can't explain it. It's just it's yeah, yeah, no, no to the satyr. It's a pass.
Okay.
No,
No, nose across the board.
no,
It's
I
fine.
guess it's a
no.
no because I was gonna say soft smash, but you said they're short, and that just killed it.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. What's his Phil? Phil from Hercules. What is that? Short.
Okay, I wasn't thinking that.
I
Holy
was
shit.
thinking
I
Mr.
was
Thomas.
thinking I was thinking the guy from Narnia.
He
Like,
wasn't
damn.
that tall. He wasn't that tall in Narnia either.
That's true. He's
And
not that
Phil.
tall.
And no.
And yeah, she's
Yeah.
right. She's
Yeah.
right.
I completely agree with you. Like it is a pass. So okay. Next we have a troll. I'm not trolling you. This is really an option. Um,
Pass.
yeah. Yeah. Like you could think like Lord of the Rings trolls. You could think Harry Potter trolls. I think
None of these are good options.
all of it is a pass. Like that's too big, too stupid, too dangerous to know. Thank you.
It's just too no.
It's just a no. No offense, Mr.
You
Crow,
know.
but that's a no. All right. Next up we have a Hydra. That's a lot of head.
Um,
I told you it's gonna get weirder.
um, I'm just scared.
Does each head have a different personality, or are they all just one mind,
God.
one brain cell?
I will let you choose.
Mm.
You can think either
Well,
or.
some of the heads in the back, especially, are looking a little too like something else. But they're bent, but you know what I
You're
mean.
not wrong. You're not wrong. They're wiggly.
Yes, please. No.
I
I think it's a pass for Aaron.
I think so. I'm gonna go with the soft smash.
Yeah. Honestly, same for science. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh Lord above.
And Erin was worried she was gonna commit herself. I think we win.
I love I love that like Lonnie and I are so parallel and just like look and go. And one of us is ace. And like I don't know what that says about me.
For
But
science.
Again, science.
maybe just ace for the human population.
I was gonna say it sounds more ace for humanity and less for
Everything else.
for everything else.
I don't like it.
How many
I don't
ace
like it.
points do I lose for this episode? Woo!
Yeah. Mhm.
Aaron's judging us.
Well, I really don't have a leg to stand on here. But
Yeah, the pictures you've been sending to the group chat are kind of revoking your judgmental card. Because you found that Minotaur photo real fast.
Real quick. Real fucking quick.
I did not have it saved. I did have to Google it. Anyway.
Sure. And that's what you'll keep telling people. Whew.
Next.
I think the image is making Erin uncomfortable.
All right, next.
The ones on the front are so grumpy. No.
A
No.
gnome. Short
That-
and sweet.
That is a no. I don't need it crawling up me and staying there.
That's such a visual. Oh my god. Not a visual I needed.
No, thank
Holy shit. I just had a vision of Chucky in my head. Like, what the?
actually tears in my eyes. So
I can't
Oh my god. I mean, like, we really could have gone with anything from like the what, like, Scanlan short haul to gnome, right?
What?
who?
Scanlan from Vox Machina, Ani. He's a gnome.
I thought he was a dwarf.
No, he's
But
a
still,
gnome.
no.
That's
It's
valid.
still a no.
No.
I
It's a pass across the board. Sorry, Scanlan. Uh,
I love Scanlan, but he's not for me. He's for somebody else.
that's valid. That's really valid.
It's for someone that likes short kings. It's not me.
Tawny.
Yeah, Ani is not a short
No.
king stand.
No, Tawny wants him tall too. So
Yeah.
I mean, everyone taller than her is tall.
Oh, okay. Next one. Ghosts. I don't know how
Smash.
this would work either, but for the purposes of this, just
Smash.
believe.
Smash. Easy.
Smash.
Yes.
Mhm.
Smash.
I really do think I'm gonna pass. Like, the incorporealness is weird to me. It just doesn't.
Not more
It's not
science?
necessarily. It's not necessarily, I guess, that it's weird to me. It's just not appealing to me, I suppose. So, this one is my pass.
One's an easy one. Smash.
Valid.
For me.
Smash.
A demon.
Smash.
To answer your question, yes, I did laugh out loud when I found this picture of this really buff dude. I laughed a lot when I found this photo.
Do you
The
notice
answer
at
is
the bottom?
yes.
Do you notice at the bottom of his abs there's like an arrow pointing
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
Not this one, but others. Yes,
Yeah,
not this one.
that's fair. That's fair. It's a very quick, very unquestioned smash.
Yes.
Zero.
It's not him. I don't think he's interested
yeah.
in
Yeah,
human
not
women.
necessarily this one. He does look like he's on steroids,
I don't think
which
he's
does
into
shrink
women at
something.
all.
No.
And this is probably a good point to tell people, like, that later on we will be putting this PowerPoint up onto the internet, probably Instagram or something, if people would like to use it to, and probably on our website maybe, would like to play this with their own friends and learn some things you may or may not want to know about them. So I think I recall what the next one's going to be. And I will say it is the only pretty picture I chose because I couldn't find a stupid looking photo. That was an adult male. It was all,
Intriguing.
You have my attention.
it's an angel. He, like, to be okay. Now I'm gonna read the description and I'm gonna tell you about this photo real quick. I've had to Google a photo rather than using it on Canva because the Canva ones are all like weird cartoons or girls or child, like little kids. Whatever,
Cherubs.
like, wasn't using that. So I had to go find and Google like a picture of an adult male angel, and I put it on here, and it's the only gorgeous photo that is in this entire PowerPoint, and it is a gorgeous photo. However, I couldn't find one that didn't look like a douchebag. So in my PowerPoint, it does say he looks like he would make me pick up the bill because spending time with him is already a privilege. And yeah.
Mhm.
In
think-
every iteration or every book that I've read that involves angels, they are all quite literal beings and they don't understand social cues whatsoever. So they're basically a himbo on Earth.
They are kind of pricks. Like, every time I've read
It's
about
because
one,
everything is
assholes.
literal. Because everything is
Mhm.
literal. Like, they don't know the social cues. So it's like, are you being serious? Or you really just don't fucking know? Like, that's how
Yeah.
I've come across them in like everything that I've read. Now, if it's a fallen angel or one that just doesn't follow the rules at all, smash. If it's your typical, no, I followed the book, like this is what life is, no.
okay.
Visually,
Okay.
yes. Holier than thou, no.
Like, yeah.
So,
Fair. Like, it might be
no.
like a one night smash, but it is not
Mhm.
a long term smash. It's a one night smash, long term pass.
Yeah.
So, because like
Yeah.
this guy in this photo, gorgeous, like whatever. I don't feel like I'd want to listen to him talk because I feel like whatever he says would make me angry. And yeah,
Valid.
he does look like he would tell me that like women have a place.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, and I'd be out the door. That's fine.
Yeah. Actually, to be
So
fair, he out the door because I would have drop kicked him out of it. But, like, yeah, and
true.
I couldn't find a photo that I just, like, didn't think to myself, "He looks like he would insult me even if he was trying to, like, be nice," and it'd be, like, a backhanded compliment. It's like, "Oh, wow, you're really smart for a woman," like, something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this was the best photo I could do, and he still looks like a prick. So not the fun
You're
kind.
intelligent for a human female. Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Thanks.
like, just like, wow, you might think that's a compliment. It's not. So, yeah, that was my issue. So, like, again, one night smash, long-term pass. All right.
Smash.
Witches. Just put a spell
Smash.
on you. Smash.
Smash.
No question. Smash.
Mhm.
Easy
Easy.
smash. No questions. Just like, yeah, okay. I want everything about it. The aesthetic, the person, the clothes. Could share a wardrobe. That would be
Teach me
Exactly.
wonderful.
your ways.
Yeah. Teach me how to
Mm.
do it so that I could also be a witch in the woods. Like, let's fucking go. Okay.
Yep.
So
Word.
that is a 100% very easy decision across the board. Everybody is 100% smash.
We don't
All
even
right.
have to smash. We can just sit together and smash rocks. Like, it's fine. Like,
It's just like as long as I get to be around you, like that's great. Thank you very
let's
much for
fucking
the
go.
privilege. I appreciate it. Please teach me your ways. Please. Please. Yeah. Yeah, 100% smash.
Mhm.
All right. Next one. A mummy. The walking around kind, not the like the one you actually have dug up and it is still a dead corpse. Um age gap anyone? Is this the age gap romance you want?
By walking around type, do you mean like this version
Emotep
of
after he's
Emotep or
killed Simple
Emotep
Swing.
after he's got all his body parts and skin back?
I definitely don't mean Emotep after he's gotten his skin back. I
Okay,
mean
then no.
Emotep rising
Pass.
from the grave for the first time.
He's
Pass.
still gooey. No,
Yeah,
thank
like
you.
that, and like
No.
there's stuff missing. Like there's a lot of gaps and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
it is decayed, and
And
he
all
is
of the
held together
soft
by
tissue
rats.
will have fallen off.
And despite the fact that in the early 1900s people ate mummies, we will
They
not be
ground them up
smashing them.
first.
They did
Ground them up.
smash them. It's just in a different way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
No,
pass.
thank
Yeah,
you.
that's a hard pass. That is a pass for the same reason zombies are a pass. Gross.
Yeah, no thanks.
Aliens, not really supernatural anymore, I guess, since the government confirmed they're real. But hey, they're on here anyway.
I,
That's what depends on the individual
Yeah.
depends,
extraterrestrial. If
but
it's
smash for
ET,
science.
no. If it's the ice planet barbarian type ones, sure. Because those technically
Like, if
count
you
as
want to
aliens.
fucking put Vulcans in front of me or Romulans or something like that, 110,000% smash. Like, if you want to put like the little green men in front of me, that's a no. But science requires me to unambiguously say yes, just because. Yeah,
My
you know,
answer is still the same. It's gonna be depends, but smash for science.
depends of smash for science. I agree with that one. Aaron, do you want to smash for science?
Again, this would be a case by case basis.
Okay.
Valid. Valid.
Potentially.
We've all
Potentially.
agreed by case basis and then for science. So, all right. A Dementor. This is the only book specific one I have pulled. Really good at kissing, but the after effects are murder.
Oh, thank you.
That's a pass, because like, do they even have bodies underneath?
I've not a clue. I've never read anything that says that they do, and to be
Like, I
fair,
kind of
Dementor might be the only thing I haven't come across in Harry Potter fan
I
fiction.
I just
I
kind of
get the
always
feeling you
assume
aren't looking
they're.
hard enough.
I'll go look it up. I'll go look it up for you, Aaron.
That's your homework
Please do
tonight.
not report
Dementor.
back. Please do not report back.
Please report back to me.
Oh,
Proceed.
so willing. So willing to report back. Thank you.
Me and Jessica, I'm sure she'll want to know. While she's in Nashville.
So this is
Yeah,
probably like a pass, just in
pass.
general.
Pass.
Not
Partially
even for
just
science.
because I don't want to get murdered, but like,
Yeah.
I'll have to report back and see what I find. Oh, yep, there it is.
There you go.
Yep. Poor Jenny. They have tentacles.
Oh, they have tentacles. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's Sholto.
They have, like, I guess, ghostly tentacles. Oh, okay. Yep, I learned something. Finally came across something in fan fiction I hadn't seen before. All right, and it is Dementor smut. To be fair, I only found one, but that was from like a 30-second little search. Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
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 All right, there's only two left, and of the last two, one of them is Genie. He does he grant X-rated wishes?
Smash.
Smash.
Smash. For science.
For
Yes.
science.
I
For
want to know the
science
answer to
and
this
wishes.
question.
Like, if it's good enough, will he give me additional wishes? Like, will he give me unlimited
Ooh.
wishes? So, like,
If you
can
fuck
I,
his lamp, does he give you unlimited wishes?
Oh dear God.
like, is it a wish per orgasm? Or... So, yeah,
Okay.
smash.
Smash. Smash.
Smash.
I'm so afraid. What could be the last?
Mothman.
Mothman! He can fly.
Mothman on the right, maybe. Mothman on the left. It goes into the gnome category.
The one on the left is so cute. It's a little cartoon Mothman. He's got these little big red eyes. He's adorable.
I'd keep
Well,
the
yes,
left one as
he's
a pet.
precious, but I don't.
So I keep
What?
the left one as a pet.
That's fair.
Right.
The one on
Exactly.
the left looks like he would be very nice to like pet on the head, and he'd just give him little pats, and he'd make little squeaky noises, and it would be adorable. The one on the right looks like he's taller than trees, so you know.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um,
Just a strapping lad.
you know. I mean, like we could. There, I don't know much about Mothman lore. If I'm being honest, I don't know if he can like change his size, shrink himself down, or anything like that. I mean, it's not like Dungeons and Dragons where like the dragons I don't know if you know this. Dragons can shapeshift into people in Dungeons and Dragons. Um that is a thing they can do. So I don't know if like Mothman can like shrink or anything like that. Or like anything that makes him not a tree height.
The wings want me to say smash, but everything else says pass.
Yeah. Like physical anatomy tells me no. Fan fiction tells me it's probably possible, but um this is probably a pass. So,
It's a soft pass.
it's a soft pass. That's fair. We didn't pass. We didn't pass on a lot. We passed on a couple. But anytime we did pass, we had a very logical and for the most part reason or a horrible image in our heads. Thank you, Ani, for the gnome image.
You're welcome.
But
Mhm.
you know, I think nobody's super at this point. I don't think we really learned anything about each other we didn't already know, except for maybe that Ani and I have similar terrible tastes in supernatural creatures. We okay, that's not fair. We did learn that Aaron, out of the three of us, has the most sensible reactions to these situations.
Oh no.
Because Aaron is just like, no, it's not gonna work. No. And Ani are like, for science.
For science.
So, for science.
For science.
For science.
I will hear the report. You report your findings back to me. I'll be
Aaron
good with
will
that.
fill out the paperwork. Aaron will take down the reports.
There you go.
Aaron's our glorified babysitter in the lab.
Oh God.
Just
That
like,
sounds stressful.
Walk in like disheveled, the hair a mess. It's like, all right, I give that one a 12.
and walking back in, Minotaurs also have fleas. Write that down. Write that down. Somebody get me flea shampoo. Oh, you know.
I think
You
that's
know.
called crabs in humans, but that's fine.
We have all learned a little something about ourselves. Not all of it's pleasant. None of it's a surprise. So, yeah, works.
I think I'm more upset about a lot of it not being a surprise,
That's fair. We
and that I have to admit it to myself now.
yeah. We know we're all a little weirder than we probably admit if we were out in public somewhere having this conversation.
It's
But
true.
hey,
Oh no,
we're
I've
on the.
had really terrible conversations like this in public too.
That's valid.
Oh yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's valid.
At
Things
Disneyland.
you wouldn't admit to strangers if it wasn't for the fact that the strangers we're currently admitting it to, we can't actually see as they listen to it. But there are, in fact, people who are going to listen to this. And you know what? I don't have to see them react to it. So thank you guys so much for joining us for another Smash or Pass episode. Please feel free to reach out to us on social media, the Starting Out Sorry Generation on Instagram or on our website. And you can tell us if you'd like to see more Smash or Pass episodes, and if you would like to, what kind of ones would you like to see? And don't judge us. We judge ourselves enough. Thank you.
It's true.
Okay, thanks,
We
bye.
do it enough.
We do it enough ourselves.
Okay,
Thank
love you. Bye.
Oh Lord.
Tune in next week for more fuckery because we have some serious questions and concerns.